Hello, yan. Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
And good morning, basketball fans. We are here live at courtside of the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach in Cubao, Quezon City for Game 2 of the Final Four, the semifinals of the 19th season of the National Athletic Association of Schools, Colleges and Universities, the NASCU. My name is Adi Servino, and we'll bring to you two games. We have a doubleheader today. It's win or go home for some of the teams today. We will begin with our first game. It is the defending champion St. Clair College of Caloocan against the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners, the Mariners. They hold the 1-0 series lead. That's why it's a must-win situation for the defending champions as they hope to force a rubber match in this series. Meanwhile, the Mariners, if they win today, they will reach the finals for the very first time in their participation here in the NASCO. And we'll bring that game to you in its entirety after this commercial break. Stay with us. We are watching the 19th NASCO, the Final Four. All right, we're ready to roll here at the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach Seed Dome. This is in 15th Avenue in Cubao, Quezon City. And we are now ready to call the starting lineups of both teams to the floor. All right, we'll start with the defending champion, St. Clair Cash of Caloocan. They are in a 1-0 hole, and they need to win today to force a game 3 if they want to keep their hopes alive for a 4-peat. So to begin that task, we have the usuals: Joshua Fontanilla, Joseph Peñaredondo, Nathaniel Lopez, John Edsel Rojas, and Mohamed Pare. All right, and of course, their head coach is Coach Gino Manansala, who has 4 NASCO titles to his credit in the seniors division. All right, meanwhile, on the part of the Mariners, Coach Alvin Morante will parade first his shooter, Eugene Cabawatan, one of the heroes of the last game, Ralph Briones, Warren Shenes. Of course, Brian Hilario is there, one of our best players. We had 3 best players last game. And to complete the 5 is Jacob Galicia. Of course, our 3rd best player last time was Wendell Atas, who hit the winning free throw with no seconds left. Our final score there, PMMS winning 83-82 over St. Clair. So now we have game 2. It's a must-win situation for the Saints. They are in white. It will be Pare jumping up against Galicia, and Saints win the first tap. It's with Fontanilla. Of course, if you want to see that game again, you can review it on our YouTube channel. As Formento opens the... Oh, wait, check that. This is Peñaredondo. Peñaredondo opens the score with a 3-point shot. Of course, it was 3-point shots that killed St. Clair. Last time out, Briones and Hilario hitting those threes in the dying minutes to turn the game in their favor. All right, recovered. Hilario whips it to Cabawatan. Hey! Cabawatan gets the 3 points back. We are tied at 3-all, and we said, you know, Eugene Cabawatan's shooting has been absent. We have been looking for shooting all season long. Perhaps this is the time for Eugene Cabawatan to get his shooting back. Meanwhile, Rojas was the one who fouled Atas with no time remaining, and hopefully Rojas will use this game as his redemption. Of course, you know, if something like that happens, you don't just sit down in a corner and cry. It has happened already, so the challenge is for John Edsel Rojas to, you know, recover and redeem himself with a good performance in this game, and hopefully they get the win and force game 3. Pare to Rojas. Fontanilla, thinking about it, moves closer, and he is fouled by Briones. Think about this. Briones hit 3 straight 3-point shots to cut the deficit to only 1 point. And then Brian Hilario hitting a triple with 5 seconds left to give them the lead. Okay, Fontanilla good on his first. So now it's 6-3. But we're still very early. We haven't even played 2 minutes. 2 for 2 for Fontanilla. 7-3. 4-point lead for St. Clair. The 3 points of PMMS courtesy of Eugene Cabawatan's triple. Galicia will go for 3. Hey! This is a good sign for PMMS. Everybody's hitting from the outside. No, not just the usual suspects. Rojas powers his way through, no good. Pare muscling his way. Oh, Pare cannot get the lucky bounce. Peñaredondo saves it. Peñaredondo threads the baseline, is short. Peñaredondo gets his own miss for the 2 points. 9-6 is our lead. Hilario, he has yet to attempt. Finds Cabawatan, but stolen by Lopez. Look at Lopez going all the way, coast to coast for the 2 points. So I don't know, has everybody scored? I think everybody has scored already for St. Clair. I'll check that way. Miss by Briones. Rebound by Lopez. Look at the energy of Lopez. You like that. You need energy to start the game. If you get a jump on your opponent, get a jump. Remember, it's easier to build a lead than to rally. Ball tap goes out in favor of St. Clair. We have our first substitution of the game. Joshua Templo, who had 17 points in Game 1, second best scorer after Brian Hilario. He replaces Eugene Cabawatan. Cabawatan sitting down with 1 3-point shot. To his credit. Baseline inbound. Fontanilla finds Pare, but Pare bubbles. Ball is loose. Who has it? Referee says Leatherlock will go to the possession arrow, and possession arrow is pointing in favor of, let's see. Oh, it's pointing in favor of the Mariners. Okay. Briones now will bring the ball down. Finds Galicia. Galicia has 3 points. Shernes, reverse. Black backspin there. Alright, Saints on the run. Fontanilla. Halted by the defense. Peña Redondo for 3. Well, hit one earlier, not this time. Ball saved. And good hustle there by Lopez. Again, you like the energy being shown by Lopez this early in the game. All that hustle by Lopez, plus of course that coast-to-coast layup of his. 11-6 is our score. And as you speak, Lopez now with 5 points to his name on that triple. Hilario has no points yet, but that will change quickly, that's for sure. Hilario for 3. Short. Shernes, offensive rebound, blocked by Fontanilla. Fontanilla will start a fast break. Lopez, powering move. And it's cleared by Galicia. But then again, you admire the effort of Lopez. Templo, sidestep. Yes. So instantly, 2 points off the bench. The bench mob is very crucial for PMMS. The reserves, they have to contribute. Only 6 points separating these two schools. 14-8 after that basket by Templo. Corner 3. Yes. So 2 triples. Oh, only a long 2. Only a long 2 for Peña Redondo. So only a long 2. He had a toe on the line. And Rosa doing a good job of denying Hilario the passing lane. Steal by Peña Redondo. And Peña Redondo, well, no choice but to foul here for Templo. That was almost a sure layup. And now 2 fouls for PMMS, but referees deemed that a shooting foul. So this will mean 2 free throws here for Joseph Peña Redondo. But again, they have to be very careful about these Mariners. Remember, St. Clair was leading by 15 points at the start of the 4th period last time out, and yet they lost by 1 point. And that should, be etched on the mind right now of the entire St. Clair team. They should not repeat that, or else their 3-year reign will come to an end today. Peña Redondo 2 for 2. First double-digit lead of the game. 18-8. And because of that, Coach Alvin Molante wants to be sure. He wants to talk to his Mariners. And we'll be back for more of the 19th NASCO. This is the Final Four. All right, back to the live action, and we'll be checking our score because the official scoreboard here at the venue says 18-8. We will be clarifying our score later on. But right now, we'll stand by our official scoreboard. It says 18-8. Wendell Atas, the hero of Game 1, is in the game for the first time. Of course, Atas, remember, hitting the winning free throw with no time left. Hilario, yes! And of course, this is now bad news for St. Clair. Hilario has begun to hum. And now the lead is down to 7, 18-11 after that triple by Brian Hilario. Peña Redondo wants the 3 points back. No, Lopez, the little guy with the offensive rebound and the putback. You know, for a guard and for a rookie, Lopez is very well built. If you look at his musculature, especially look at his biceps and deltoids, he is quite built for a young player. So it's not surprising he can get those rebounds. Templo, kick out. Briones hesitates for 3. Yes! So a positive here for PMMS. A lot of players, so not just Hilario and Briones are hitting from the outside. So almost everybody is hitting from the outside. If this trend continues, this will be a big cause of concern for St. Clair later on. Lopez is short. Rebound, Atas. Of course, Atas not the tallest of centers, but he gets the job done. Oh, Templo. Short on the layup. Look at Lopez. The one-man fast break. Lopez will kick it out to Fontanilla. Fontanilla draws the double. Of course, that's how much they respect Fontanilla. They know his capabilities. That's why he draws the double. And we have a foul. And this is the third foul now on Philippine Merchant Marine School. No fouls yet for St. Clair. It will be a baseline inbound. 14 on the shot clock. Fontanilla doing the honors. Lobs it to Pale for the 2 points. Ups their lead now, 22-14. Templo. So Templo and Briones will take turns at bringing down the ball. Shenes, top of the key. Thinking about it. Makes his move to the corner. Briones, quick release. And that's legal. That's legal. The ball did not touch the, somebody stepped on the line. All right, somebody stepped on the line. Referees with the call. Of course, referees, they have a better vantage point down there at the floor. Of course, we are here, located up on the stage of the Seed Dome of the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach. Clarence Tequila is in the game. So, and also John Dominic Formento. So now Coach Manansala going to his bench. Rojas inside to Pare. And offensive foul on St. Clair. All right, that foul was on Pare. He warded off using his offhand. But look at the hustle of Rojas, forcing PMMS to reset their play. Again, Rojas wants to redeem himself after game 1. Hilario all the way. Oops! Blocked by the board. Peña Redondo is given a preemptive foul by Briones again. Look at this. Look at their fouls. That's the 14th foul of PMMS. Only one team foul for St. Clair. That means St. Clair has been doing a good job on defense. Meanwhile, Rojas will sit down. JJ Manacho will check in for the first time. So now it's only Pare and Peña Redondo who remain from the starting 5. Formento for 3. Short. Rebound. Clarence. And Pare was not ready for it. Miscommunication. Hilario. And look at Hilario with the reverse layup. 22-16. 6-point lead still for St. Clair. Pare. And Atas had no choice but to hug Pare. First foul on Wendell Atas. Meanwhile, Gerard Salameda will add some size to the backcourt of Coach Aldin Molante. Salameda checking in for the first time. We'll give Briones a rest. Of course, we'll see Briones later on. Pare at the line. Missing on his first. Second one coming for Mohamed Pare. Oh, 2 misses for Pare. But a lucky break for St. Clair. The ball will stay in their hands. And Coach Gino Mananzala would like to talk to his Saints, and we'll be back. We got 2 and 12 left in this ball game. Stay with us. You're watching the 19th NASCU, the Final Four.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Thank you very much to Valley Pure for supporting the 19th NASCU Final Four. Of course, Valley Pure, an intense game like this, you have to stay hydrated. Drink Valley Pure. So Coach Gino Manansala has called a timeout to make some adjustments. So even if they are leading by 6 points, a lot can happen. Of course, we are just starting this game. This is just the first period. Meanwhile, during that lull, Coach Manansala taking the opportunity to bring in Roger Santos, another shooter. Fomento, back pass. Tequia completes the 3. So Tequia rewarding the confidence of Fomento with that 3-point shot. He did not disappoint. 2-minute warning for the first, 25-16. And the PMMS should be concerned with the scoring pace of St. Clair right now. For a 10-minute period, they are giving up too much points. St. Clair, you can say, on pace to score 100. And, score, you don't give up 100 points in a 40-minute game. That's an indictment to your defense, or the absence of your defense. Hilario will use his power, and he gets the 2 points. Of course, Hilario, a very strong player. Don't get me wrong, he is very strong. Quite deceiving. Fomento with the 3. Well, I guess that explains why we have a very high score right now. Everybody's connecting from the outside. Now, the percentages are very high in this game. Templo, bunny hop to the basket. Short. Rebound. Ross is back, announcing his return with that defensive rebound. Gives it to Fomento. Fomento using the raw screen. Of course, they've been together for some time now. You can say they've been quite inseparable. Meanwhile, Fomento continues to burn the cords here at the Seed Dome. There are players like that. Their teammates like that. Whatever happens, their whole career, they are not separated. Where one goes, the other follows, and vice versa. A poor box out by St. Clair. They just allowed Palomares to get his own miss. And that was a very clear pass to the basket for Palomares, so you could drive a truck to that. Again, poor box out by St. Clair. Meanwhile, Fomento will not get the lucky bounce. Ignites a fast break by the Mariners. Instead, Templo will apply the brakes. Hilario. Jumper. Too strong. And rebound is, stays with PMMS. And at the same time, the clock runs out for the first period. And after 10 minutes, our score reads 30-20. A 10-point lead by the defending champion St. Clair over the PMMS Mariners. We'll be back with the second period after this reminder. Stay with us. This is the 19th NASCU, the Final Four. Thank you very much to Soya Bar for supporting the 19th NASCO Final Four. Soya Bar, there's a Soya Bar near you. And if you see our video, that's the branch of Soya Bar located in Centris. That's at the corner of EDSA and Quezon Avenue. Also, there are other Soya Bar branches. There's one in Greenfield District in Mandaluyong, SM North EDSA, and many others. Just follow their Facebook page for a branch near you. But these are the branches near where we are right now. The Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach in 15th Avenue, Quezon City. Our score 30-20. It's still 30-20 after that miss by St. Clair. St. Clair with an eye-popping 30 points in the first 10 minutes of the game. And this is a concern now for Coach Alden Monante. They have to work on their defense. They should not allow St. Clair to maintain the scoring pace. But look at this. Tequila starts the scoring here in the second period. They are on pace to score 120. And when you talk about scoring pace, St. Clair, when they were playing in the PBA D-League, they would score 100 points easily. Meanwhile, Galicia gets a 2 points back, but still a 10-point lead for St. Clair. St. Clair well in control of this ball game. And they should not repeat the mistakes they made last time out that resulted in a 1-point loss, a painful 1-point loss. Well, the team with, a little over 24 hours to make preparations and adjustments for this game. Of course, we played that game Tuesday morning. It's now Thursday morning here in the Philippines. Hello, world! Of course, you are watching us all over God's green earth via YouTube live stream. Please follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be updated on the 19th NASCU. Not just basketball, but all sports. Formento faking the pass. Of course, Coach Malante jumping up and down, claiming he traveled. But they get the ball back, Mariners. Hilario, that's his move. But no basket. Rojas shakes off Atas. Oh, no. And remember, it was that foul by Rojas on Atas that allowed PMMS to escape with that 1-point win last Tuesday. You want to see what happened? You can review that on our YouTube channel. Just like and subscribe it. And you can, watch all the games live and even review the past games. Para with the block. Galicia claiming goaltend. Quarter 3 on the way. No. And a push is called on a blue shirt. Fouls on Atas, so that's 2 fouls now on Atas. So it'll mean St. Clair ball. Of course, the Saints thought that it would be PMMS ball, but they have to go back now. They will do their half-court set. And it will be Formento. John Dominic Formento will be doing the baseline inbound. All right, finds Santos at the corner. Santos, Tiquia for 3. No. Rebound Atas. Hilario. Hilario can play point forward. We can see that. Atas for 3. Yes! And like what I said earlier, one reason why we have a very high score in this game is because everybody, not just the usual suspects, are connecting from the outside. Santos! Well, Santos is a known shooter, but not yet. Probably still getting his, adjusting his gun. All right, long rebound, triggers a fast break for Mento to Rojas. Rojas cannot complete the layup. Briones is back. Briones shake and bake, kick out Atas. Atas for three, no, an air ball, but offensive rebound goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Mariners with 12 seconds on the shot clock. $6.50 remaining. Again, glad you could join us, Philippines, and of course the whole basketball world. We hope you enjoy watching this game as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. My name is Andy Servino. This place is called the Seed Dome of the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach. We are located in 15th Avenue, Cubao, Quezon City. If you're in the area or if you still have time, you can drop by and watch this game live. There's nothing better than watching a game live. You can really feel the action. And of course, when you watch live, the players will definitely hear your cheers. And you can really inspire your favorite players and your favorite team to, play better just by being here, not shouting. If you can bring drums, bring banners, bring tarpaulins, placards, all these cheering aids, why not? Hey, if you have a cheering squad, bring them along. Bring the school cheering squad. Atas gets 2 points. And St. Clair has been stuck at 2 points here in the second period. The lead now is down to 5 after that basket by Atas. Again, like what I said, St. Clair's been stuck at 5. Oh, they almost lose it. Santos! And Santos will get continuation. So St. Clair heard us. They have their long silence is over. But bad news. Bad news for the Mariners. That's the third foul now on Wendell Atas. Wow, this is a big development. Atas with 3 fouls. Meanwhile, Santos completing the 3-point play. And quickly, Santos drews back to the bench. So that's a very important 3-point play for Roger Santos. It breaks the long silence of St. Clair. You know, after that torrid scoring pace in the first period, suddenly St. Clair was stuck at 2 points before that 3-point play by Santos. And that allowed the Mariners to close in by 5, but that was up to 8 after Santos's 3-point play. But a turnover. It's with Briones. Briones pass back. Cabawatan hit a 3 earlier. Actually hit a 3 to begin the game. Hilario. And ball deflected out, but it will stay with PMMS with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline inbound. Shenes will do the inbound. Finds Cabawatan for 3. Strong. Cleared by Pare. Pare thinking about the baseball pass. Decides to shovel it to Tequilla. And Tequilla will wait for Pare to take his position. Alright, they're now complete. Pare. A steal by Shenes. Shenes! Oh, counter steal by Tequilla. Peña Redonda will sky for 2 points. 37-27, back to a double-digit lead for the Saints. Galicia finding Hilario for 3. No lucky bounce. And ball taken away. It's with Rojas. And that's traveling, yes. Traveling on Rojas. It's a very obvious travel there for Rojas. All right. Chance now for PMMS to inch closer. Briones. And Galicia pops out to Shenes. Cabawatan. Kick out again. Look at the very tight defense of St. Clair. Forcing that shot And the ball tap is going to go the way of the Mariners. Last touch on Pare. Shot clock says 12 seconds. Another baseline inbound. So Shedes is, I think, is the designated baseline inbounder. He has been doing that all the time. Hilario will power his way past Rojas, but it's short. Rebound cleared by Pare. Kia crossing the timeline. He will take it himself. Nobody there squared for the rebound for St. Clair. And they are... So since Lopez was surrounded by blue shirts, he had no choice but to foul to bail himself out. So again, another chance for the Mariners to cut into this lead. Mariners lead this series 1-0. They can, if they win today, they are in the finals. St. Clair, they have to win to force a Game 3 this Saturday. Of course, the venue of our Game 3, if we will have a Game 3, will be here again at the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach Seed Dome. So it will be this Saturday if St. Clair wins. Cabawatan, good on his first free throw. Lead down to single digits. And split by Cabawatan. 9-point lead for the Saints. Tikia gives it to Pare. They lob it back to Pare. Pare again too weak on the high percentage shot. Briones finds Cabawatan to Hilario. Hilario again will try to power his way. Look at that. Look at how he eludes the defense of Pare. But everything but the shot here for Brian. The flying Brian Hilario. Peña Redondo. All right, they whip it to Lopez. It's too strong, and it's cleared by Cabawatan. They give it to their point guard, Briones. Briones quickly to Hilario. Hilario will again challenge Ross 1-on-1. Scoop shot. That is one of his many signature moves. The up and under scoop shot for flying Brian Hilario. Rojas will use power again. Now Rojas with 2 points, ups their lead again to 9, 39-30. Briones, so far playing calculated and intelligent basketball. They are not rushing. Look at this, they hustle for it, yep. That's legal, ball stays with the Mariners, that's legal. There was no clear change of possession, and Galicia is tripped. But instead there he says it's traveling on Galicia. So the ball will go now to St. Clair. And before anything else, Coach Gino Manansala will talk to his Saints. And we'll be back. You're watching the 19th NASCO. This is the Final Four.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger. Live higher, live stronger.
Thank you again very much to our sponsor, Valley Pure, Drinking Water, Soya Bar, RCG Sportswear. Thank you very much for supporting the 19th NASCO Final Four. Of course, while you're at it, again, like what I said, please subscribe. Don't just watch. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And since you're already online, might as well like us, follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all with the username Naasku2001. Again, that's Naasku2001. You gotta get that username right to make sure that you're following the correct and official Naasku social media. Pare! Power rebound again. Pare is missing all these point-blank shots. Now, this should have been a bigger lead if Pare was connecting. Meanwhile, reverse is good for Brian Hilario. Referees in a conference. Let's see. But what a move! What a beautiful reverse by Brian Hilario. St. Clair, next time they should deny. They should deny Hilario that baseline. So now Hilario will go for a three-point play. Too strong. Lead of St. Clair is 7. So we noticed that Fontanilla has not come back. And Coach Manansala putting a lot of confidence on Tikia to man the point. And I guess Tikia repays his coach's confidence with that three-point shot. Ups their lead to 10 again, 42-32. Briones, hand off Shenes. Shenes, spin move. Too much spin. Cleared by Peña Redondo. Lopez, the fast break, the reverse is good for Lopez. Bam, bam. That's Nathaniel Bam Lopez. Remember that name. Briones. To the corner, Shenes. Too strong. And that's the sound of the halftime horn. And at halftime, our scoreboard says 44-32. It's a 12-point lead for the defending champion, St. Clair Saints. And we'll be back with the halftime analysis and, of course, the entire second half. Stay with us. This is the 19th Naasku, the Final Four.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger. Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Welcome back. This is the halftime break. Actually, we are just about to begin the second half of this game 2 of the Final Four semifinal series. St. Clair on top, 44-32. Of course, a dozen-point lead for the Saints. They are in a must-win situation after PMMS took game 1 last Tuesday. Of course, we said that we have very high shooting percentages, and we are correct. 17 out of 36 for St. Clair, that's 47% compared to 13 out of 38 for PMMS, 34%. But a good stat here, both schools are shooting a similar 5 out of 16 from 3-point distance, and that's 31%. Of course, St. Clair with the slight edge in assist, 11-8, but a big disparity in rebounds. St. Clair winning that 26-19. That's why they have this 12-point lead. But otherwise, all the stats are even. Another stat we'd like to look at, of course, is turnovers. 8 turnovers for PMMS, only 5 for St. Clair. Leading scorers for St. Clair, we have Joseph Peneredondo with 11 points. Nathaniel Lopez with 9 points. and Clarence Tequila with 8 points off the bench. On the other hand, no surprise, the Mariners are led by Brian Hilario with 11 points, followed by Wendell Atas and Jacob Galicia, the two big men with 5 points each. And another thing that we noticed in that first half, St. Clair, Coach Gino Manansala, has played his starting point guard, Joshua Fontanilla, for only 7 minutes. It has been Clarence Tequila who has played majority of the minutes at the point guard position for St. Clair. But Fontanilla is back. Of course, Fontanilla in those 7 minutes coming up with 2 points and 1 assist. Now Pare ups his total to, believe it or not, that's only the 4th point of Mohamed Pare in this game. Whoops, fall away from the ball as Hilario is pushed on Fontanilla. And that's only the first team personal foul for Fontanilla. Speaking about fouls, look at this. PMMS in that first half had 9 team fouls total compared to only 4 for St. Clair. Of course, we can see, actually, it's Wendell Atas, who is the only Mariner in foul trouble with 3 fouls. And nobody on St. Clair is in foul trouble at the moment. Lopez, power move, last second dish off to Pare. And referee says, pass is good for Mohamed. Only the first foul on Hilario. So we have a quick substitution here. JP Palomares will replace Jacob Galicia. Bonus free throw coming here for Mohamed Pare, the exchange student from the Republic of Mali. And I understand, if I am correct, he is the 2nd player from his country to see action in the NASCO. Of course, the first player from Mali to play in the NASCO was Ibrahim Ouattara, who played a few seasons ago for the Diliman Computer Technology Institute, which is now known as Diliman College. Of course, DCTI, they played only 1 season for the NASCO. But they had a good player there, the very tall, the first player from Mali to play the league, Ibrahim Ouattara. All right, baseline inbound. It's going to be Lopez who will do the inbound. Our score is 49-32. So no score yet for PMMS. That could change with this possession. Again, PMMS has been scoreless so far in this second half. Cabawatan! And just like in the first half, Cabawatan opens the scoring for PMMS with a triple. So 2 triples in the game now for Eugene Cabawatan. And Cabawatan has 7 points already after that 3-point shot. Fouls on Templo, so 2 fouls here on Joshua. Fontanilla. Ball batted out. It will stay with the Saints. 8 seconds on the shot clock. So sideline inbound for Fontanilla. Referees, of course, try to separate the players. They have been jockeying for position even before the ball has been put into play. But of course, referees also spot a wet portion on the floor. They have to mop that up. Make sure everybody's safe. Of course, we want our players to be ready all the time. No, we don't want them to get injured. Pare will find Lopez. He will screen Lopez. Fontanilla for 3. No. Offensive rebound. Pare. Yes. 51-35. And that is already the biggest lead of St. Clair in this game. Cut, Templo, no. And ball will stay with the Mariners. Meanwhile, we have the officials' timeout, and we'll be back after this officials' timeout. So stay with us, please. All right, back to live action. Shot clock says 14 seconds for PMMS. Atas is back playing with 3 fouls. Atas for 3, no. And this is a big gamble on the part of Coach Morante to play Atas. And like what I said, Atas is the only Mariner in foul trouble with 3 personal fouls. 14 to shot on the shot clock. Atas pops out. He will hand off to Briones. Briones backtracks a bit, met by the taller Peña Redondo. And foul given up by Manacho. Oh, now Manacho joins Atas with 3 fouls. So Manacho now is the first Saint to lapse into foul trouble. So Manacho better watch it. Templo, kick out. Kabawatan, short. Offensive rebound gathered by Atas. Corner 3, short. Rebound, Fontanilla. Fontanilla quickly to Lopez. Lopez, yes. $18, biggest lead again for St. Clair. This is the new biggest lead. But then again, we'll remind our viewers, steal by St. Clair. Alley-oop! Missing. Counter press break now for the Mariners. Kabawatan will try his luck. He's blocked. He's blocked. But they recover. Steal by Lopez. Lopez bounce pass. Peña Redondo for the 2 points. 20-point lead now for St. Clair. But again, a reminder, last time out, remember, St. Clair was leading by 15 at the start of the 4th, and they still lost by 1 point. So don't count out these Mariners yet. They are a very dangerous bunch. Foul on Pare. So 4 fouls on the Saints. So this is the first time, okay? This is the first time in this game that St. Clair has reached 4 fouls. Now, they did not hit the penalty in their well, actually they did hit the penalty in the second period, but an offensive foul is called on, let's see. Oh. And now Hilario has 3 fouls himself. Another big development here for Coach Morante. No decision time. Will he sit down Hilario and preserve him for the 4th? But then again, if you think about it, you know, St. Clair's on the warpath. They are pulling away. Peña Redondo for 3. Hilario will attack the basket. He will get continuation. Uh-oh, Manacho now has 4 fouls. Hilario playing with 3 fouls and all. Completes the 3-point play. But still, it's a 20-point lead for St. Clair. Lopez. Fontanilla rather. Fontanilla with the turnaround. (22), the new biggest lead for St. Clair. Hilario met by the double. Hilario still able to put up the shot. And Peñaredondo has it. Peñaredondo is fouled by Lopez to stop the fast break. By Templo rather. Foul on number 22, Joshua Templo. And now another Mariner picks up his third foul. So one by one, the players of Coach Alvin Morante are entering foul trouble. So now Manacho, with 4 fouls, is replaced by Bautista. Now this is the first stint of Bautista in this game. And if you remember, at the start of the season, Bautista was a starter, but now he comes off the bench. Meanwhile, Peñaredondo unsuccessful on his first free throw. Again, if St. Clair holds on to win this game, we will have a Game 3 this Saturday here at the Seed Dome. And that should be a good one. But of course, PMMS, they want to end it now. They don't want to give St. Clair any chances. Of course, they got the defending champs on the ropes. And they should take advantage of it. Now again, PMMS just a win away. A win away from making the NAASCO finals for the very first time since joining the league in 2016. That was the 16th season of the NAASCO. Well, actually, they joined in the 15th season, but they only joined in the second semester. They were a guest team in the volleyball tournament, but come season 16, they joined all the events: basketball, volleyball, swimming, chess, badminton, table tennis. So Galicia short on his first. But again, this is the biggest lead of St. Clair. By the way, both schools are in the penalty. 1 out of 2 for Galicia. Bautista will attack. And Bautista, fresh off the bench, a good shot of energy brought in by Bautista. Meanwhile, counter by Hilario. And you can say Hilario is a very good one-on-one player. All you have to do is just set him up at the half-court set, hand him the ball, and he will weave his magic. All right, at the line, Brian Hilario. He will complete the three-point play. And the lead of St. Clair, though, remains at 20. Still an imposing 20-point lead. 3 minutes and change left here in the third. Fontanilla, hounded by Shenes. Fontanilla, strong. Rebound, baseball pass to Shenes. Oh, what a chase down block by Fontanilla, but Galicia is there for the trail job and the 2 points. Tripping, and it's on. Oh, let's see. This will be big. It's on Fontanilla. Oh no, it's on Shenes rather. So second foul on Shenes at the line, Joshua Fontanilla. Remember, Fontanilla played only 7 minutes in the first half, but I guess, times like this, you really need to have your best player on the floor. So, you can say Fontanilla got a lot of rest in that first half, but again, his teammates, especially Clash Tequila, doing a good job of handling the point guard spot while he was resting. Double team. And it's a turnover. Rojas. And they lose up, but a lucky break. Peñaredondo at the right place and at the right time for the 2 points. Meanwhile, Hilario. And ball will stay. Last touch on a white shirt. Lucky break here for the Mariners. We are nearing the 2-minute warning for the third period. Now Peña Redondo will sit down. Formento will replace him. Also, Clarence Tiquia will give Joshua Fontanilla a rest. Expect Fontanilla to be back in the fourth. Three-pointer by Galicia. No. Bodies on the floor. And the ball will stay with PMMS. So the push is on Bautista. His first personal foul. And at the line is going to be Brian Hilario. So no doubt, Brian Hilario is easily, without looking at the stats, just watch the games, you can easily say he is one of the most, if not the most fouled player. Formento. And Formento, an offensive foul is called on St. Clair. And Formento is the guilty party. Atas will sit down. Again, Coach Molante has to be careful. Atas is playing with 3 personal fouls. And this is just the third. Bounce pass Hilario at the 15-foot circle. And a good read by the defense. Lopez looks at the clock. A lot of time left. Lopez! Drop pass. All right, Formento says we'll recycle this play. We'll do the half-court set. No need to rush. They are ahead by a big margin. Rojas. Yes. 73-47. Briones to Hilario. And trouble on Hilario. All right, Atas surprisingly will come back with 11 seconds left. All right, let's see what's in the mind of Coach Aldin Molante, why he returned Atas. Formento. Rojas. One-hander, too strong. Rojas gets his own miss. And that beats the... okay, referee will check that. The referee will check that if it is in time. All right, we're not yet done with the third period. All right, the referees will be checking if that last shot by Ross, will it count or not? All right, they are looking at the video. So we are not yet done. All right, we still have some unfinished business here in the third. Our score so far is 73-47. But you know, what a big turn of events here in the third period. You know, we said after the first, St. Clair was just scoring in bunches. They had 30 points. Our score after the first period, 30-20. St. Clair with 30 points. I know with a scoring pace like that, wow, I mean, I don't know how many points they'll end up with, but the scoring tapered down in the second period. Our halftime score was 44-32. But now St. Clair again, their scoring has erupted in the third. That's why they are back on pace to score 100 points. Let's see. Referee will says, yeah, it counts. All right, so our official final score for the third period is 75-47. It's a 28-point lead by St. Clair. And we'll be back with the fourth period. Stay with us. This is the 19th NASCO, the Final Four. On cue, we begin the fourth period. This will decide who will take game 2. Will it be the Saints or it will be the Mariners? Saints on top 75-47. So we are expecting one last push from PMMS to try to salvage this game and book a trip to the NASCO finals. Of course, St. Clair, they have to win today in order to force a game 3 and keep their search for a four-peat alive. So PMMS with the first basket out the fourth period. They are just behind now by 26. St. Clair, be very careful. This is a very dangerous PMMS team. Whoa! For Mento for 3. And like what we observed in the first half, the shooting percentages of both these schools are very high. That's why our scoring pace was also very fast. Foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Rojas. So another chance here for PMMS to inch closer. Cabawatan has it, and Cabawatan met by the defense. Templo is open, and Templo! Offensive foul on Templo! You can also say in that last sequence, Templo was also trying to fish a foul to go for a possible 4-point play. For Mento, same spot, same result! 81-49. St. Clair sensing blood. They are going for the knockout. This time it's PMMS that is against the ropes. They got the Mariners actually hemmed in the corner. And but meanwhile, Hilario says, you know what, we still got it. I mean, we still got sides of life. We're still gonna fight until the final buzzer. Rojas! Of course, on the part of PMMS, they need stops. And they need to put points in a hurry. You know, they need to put points in clusters. Formento triggering the fast break. Formento to Bautista for 2 points. 85-51. Hilario turnaround. No. So fouls on Bautista. Salameda will return. Hopefully, Coach Volante looking for a combination that could spark these Mariners back into contention. 3-pointer on the way for Cabawatan. Short. Battle for it. Won by the Mariners. Shenes. Too deep. Kicks out to Salameda. Salameda hesitating and is still completed. Lopez! Success! All right. 87-51. Just under 7 minutes left in this game. Ball is loose. Won by St. Clair. Formento. So after 2 connections on that spot, it's a miss for Formento. Hilario dishing off. And Palomares with the easy 2 points. Of course, very unselfish play for Brian Hilario. And you know, Brian Hilario, this is one player that can stuff up the stat sheets. No, not just points. He can fill it up. Points, rebounds, assists, steals. Shenes looking for a foul. He won't get it. For Meto, no look to Bautista. St. Clair all over PMMS. 89-53. Hilario, casual jumper, 2 points. PMMS still breathing. They are not quitting, and that's nice to see. Formento, shot clock down to 9 seconds. Using the screen. Formento, pick and roll with Rojas. And then again, that's the Formento-Rojas combination working wonders for you. Again, these two young men, their basketball lives have been intertwined. Where one goes, the other follows, and vice versa. Oh, Hilario short. Triggers another fast break. Lopez! Yes. So everybody contributing for St. Clair. It's going to be a hard task to choose our best player. But we will choose our best player, that's for sure. After this game, of course, from the winning school, either PMMS or St. Clair. Meanwhile, Shenes adds to his total. St. Clair 7 points away from 100. Tikia will survey. No, might as well take it easy. As we see, it looks like with a little under 5 minutes, actually 4.5 minutes, Coach Manansala is already emptying his bench. And everybody, look at this, a 5-man substitution coming in. We've got Marvel Joy Jimenez, Roger Santos will return, JJ Manacho with 5 fouls will also play. And also, who's this, number... Yeah, this is J.N. Tabahen, the rookie, number 26. Also, Richard Victoriano is in the game. Victoriano, of course, from the juniors. So I guess, I don't know. Coach Manansala probably thinks that he's got this game wrapped up. That's why he has emptied his bench. Third foul now on Briones. Meanwhile, Rofer Kapalad will check in. So I guess I guess Coach Morante has also made a decision. He's also sitting down Brian Hilario. He's also coming in for the Mariners. A new player here, number 28, Vince Salonga. So I guess both coaches have decided, no, we'll just, backtrack a bit. Let's see each other this Saturday for Game 3, and that should be a good one. Of course, Game 3 will be this Saturday here at the JCSGO Dome. Atas with a 3-point shot. So I guess we are just doing mopping up operations to play out the final 3.5 minutes of this game. Jimenez, dish off underneath, and even Decano is also in the game, and Decano will shoot free throws. Of course, in the NASCO, our rules are such that a team can list up to 18 players. All right, for the current season, they can list up to 18 players, but only 16 of those can see action in a particular game. That's our rules. And you see more substitutes coming in at the next dead ball for the Mariners. So I guess Coach Molante has waved the white flag, so to speak. They'll just see each other again this Saturday for Game 3. But again, a masterful comeback for St. Clair after that very bitter loss in Game 1. They lost by 1 point on a free throw by Wendell Atas with no time remaining. 3-pointer on the way, short. So maybe the 5 on the floor would like to add to their stats. Maybe see the gaze as Jimenez hits a 3-point shot. So everybody has shot the ball well for St. Clair, you can say. Of course, they want some points on their name to be in tomorrow's newspapers. You can read about this game in tomorrow's newspapers like Bulgar. Yes, the #1 tabloid in the Philippines for only 10 pesos at your favorite newsstands. Buy Bulgar every day for only 10 pesos and read NASCO stories there. Of course, if you read today's issue of Bulgar, you go to page page 13. At the lower right corner, that's where you can find a NASCO story. Okay, so by today's Bulgar, go to page 13, the lower right corner. We have a story there about the NASCO. Read about it. Of course, by Bulgar for only 10 pesos. Meanwhile, we have a review. We're just about to hit the 2-minute mark. We can see Richard Victoriano lining up for a free throw or two. Let's see. Referees are reviewing. They make sure that the call is right. All right, we have a decision. Let's see. Let us not preempt the official announcement. Right, the foul is on who? On the Mariner. Which Mariner? Of course, Saint the Mariners, I believe, not yet in the penalty. Oh, it's on Salonga. All right, so Salonga with the foul. So sideline inbound by Marvel Joy Jimenez. You know, he's just like Bautista. No, Jimenez was a starter at the early portions of the season, but he has gone down the depth chart of Coach Manansala. 8 seconds for St. Clair, winding down to 5. Tabahen missing. Decano with the offensive rebound and the putback. And the bench of St. Clair likes that. So now St. Clair a basket away from hitting 100. Salonga is fouled. Fouls on Tabahen. So Saints now on the verge of the penalty. Air ball. Jimenez for 3. Short. All right, we're just waiting for the final score. A minute and 19 left. It's a one-ball game for St. Clair. It's all over but the shouting. Victoriano. And I believe Victoriano, no, he'll be a good understudy for Fontanilla. Of course, Fontanilla, this is his final year of eligibility. He will be graduating later this academic year. And I think Victoriano is a good replacement. Of course, Victoriano, the lead point guard of last year's Juniors Division champion St. Clair Junior Saints. And speaking of the Juniors Division, we will have the Final Four. Game 2 of the Final Four of the Juniors Division tomorrow at the Enderman College's Titans Hall. Starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be St. Clair against the Our Lady of Fatima Junior Phoenix. Of course, the Junior Saints leading that series 1-0. After that, we have the other Final Four series, the Arandia College Rhinos against the Philippine Christian University Junior Dolphins. The Rhinos with a 1-0 lead. So the Saints and Rhinos look to close out their series tomorrow. The Junior Phoenix and the Junior Dolphins hope to force a Game 3, which will also be this Saturday here at JCSGO if needed. So for sure, we'll have one game on Saturday as Johannes Bautista scores. St. Clair 1 basket away, 1 point away from 100. Of course, for sure, we'll have one game on Saturday. It's going to be Game 3 of PMMS versus St. Clair. Our next game, Enderman versus St. Francis. St. Francis with a 1-0 series lead. Now, Enderman, they hope to win to also force a Game 3. So, meanwhile, a shot clock violation. So both coaches, both teams meet at center court. Inigo. That will count. So, our official final score is 99-64. 99-64, a 35-point win for St. Clair. The series is now tied at 35 apiece, and we'll talk to our players of the game after this break. We'll get in touch with them, so we'll call our players and we will interview them, okay? Stay there, please. Big bounce back win for St. Clair. Our final score again, 99-64, 35-point win. Ngayon, our series is tied. No, our best of series is tied at 1 game each. We will have a game here this Saturday at this same venue. But before that, no, we have not one, but 2 best players of the game. Let's start, of course, first, Joseph Peñaredondo. Grabe, Joseph, no, ang iba yung energy mo ngayon, ha? Ano bang motivation nyo? Kasi nga, do or die, a loss, tapos na. Wala na yung forfeit nyo.
Kailangan po kasi namin talaga manalo ngayong game to kasi ito na yung last po. Pag natalo po kami, hindi po kami makakalaro ng game 3 na. Kailangan po namin defend yung title namin. Yun lang po.
Gaano man ka-importante para sa iyo at sa St. Clair Committee, sa school, na mag-champion this year?
Sa amin, importante talaga manalo kasi marami pong bago sa amin. Ilan lang po kami natirang mga veterano eh. Dami pong rookie sa amin. So kailangan po namin mag-step up lahat. Yung mga pati yung mga nasa bench yun ako.
Na-mention mo ang daming bago, but this guy here, bago siya. Rookie siya sa seniors, pero kung maglaro siya, akala mo veteran. We're talking here, of course, our other best player, Nathaniel Bam Lopez. Bam, again, saan mo nakuha yung LG mo? Kasi napansin namin, no? Every time nasa game ka, parang ikaw yung energy ng team eh. Yung parang yung mga teammates mo nahawa sa'yo eh.
Yun po, binibigyan po ako ng kumpiyansa ni coach para makapaglarong maayos. Tapos, ginagawa ko pong lahat para sa team.
Pero alam mo ba, sabi sa akin ng ito Joseph sabi sa akin ng isang coach nyo, itong si Bam. Bam is one of the hardest working players sa ensayo. Tama ba yun?
Yes po, sobrang hardworking. Tumutulong talaga sa amin.
O yun ano mo masasabi mo sa sinabi sa akin ng coach mo? Ikaw daw ang pinakamasipag sa practice.
Maraming salamat po kay coach, sa mga coaches po namin.
Alright, there you have it. Again, no, big game tayo sa Sabado. But before that, Joseph Bam, ito yung pagkakataon nyo as the best players. Batiin nyo lahat, magpasalamat kayo sa lahat ng mga nagmamahal sa inyo. And invite nyo sila sa Game 3.
Papasalamat ako kay Lord, nanalo kami ngayon. Ini-invite ko po lahat ng St. Clair community, pati po kay Doc Jay, nagpapasalamat din po kami. Kita-kita na lang po sa Sabado.
Yun po, iniimbitahan po namin lahat ng St. Clair family na manood po kayo sa Sabado. Yun lang po.
Alright, dyan muna kayo, no? But before we continue, no, you can see what nagwa-warm up behind us. We have our next Final Four series, Game 2 din. St. Francis versus Enderan. Wala ba kayong dyan? Chini-cheer dyan sa dalawa? Wala. Anybody? Kahit sino, ha? Alright, so we'll bring Enderan versus St. Francis after this commercial break. Stay with us. This is the 19th NASCO, the Final Four.